I'm gonna try to show you this base of mine. This is like the modded world that I was playing. I was playing this stuff all the time last year, and it's still, I'm still impressed by it. If I can get my phone to sit well, maybe. All right. So these right here, these are the two inventory pets that I was talking about. Um, the chicken pet gives you speed. Spider pet lets you jump. These are like incredibly. I think they're the strongest armor that's in this game. This, I'll tell you about that in a second, but this was my base. Um, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I made animal farms, kind of. I made a modification on the other side, but um, there's like a bunch of different kinds of mobs because of some of these mods. Um, but anyways, the base, I designed this myself. Kaylee did that on top, but it's kind of booty. Not gonna lie. Um, so this is the interior, and what? Okay, I did all of this myself. This is all designed by yours truly. Um, I didn't realize I was zoomed in. This is the entrance. Got my enchanting table set up. There's Weezer. Um, I'll explain what this is in a second. These are all furnaces that you can melt materials down in. If you put something in here, you can, yeah. Um, let me see. Let me go back through this way. This would be so much easier with a mouse, actually. Not gonna lie. These are more furnaces, and you can use it to create tools, which really cool. This is my backpack room because there's a backpack mod. More more fancy stuff. Let's see. This is an energy system. So there's this mod called, oh, I don't remember which one it is. Mechanism. It's mechanism. So you can create generators, and so this is a, I can't even remember what it is. It used biofuel, I think. It creates biofuel to make gas and stuff. I spent days working on that. Um, this mod over here is applied energetics. So it's like a computer mod, and you're able to make storage cells, and you're able to have an what's called an ME terminal. So it's basically a massive chest, and you can fit like everything you want in here, as long as you have enough storage for it. Um, and that takes so much time. And you're able to make this device called the wireless terminal, where if you set up an access point, you can um, access it when you're away from your base, as long as you give yourself enough modifications so that, like, I don't want to go into depth. Um, these are the iron chests that I was talking about. This is an obsidian chest, but all of this is modifications from the iron chest mod. This is all fancy, smancy stuff. Um, there's a mod called Ice and Fire, which means that there's dragons. Um, and I'll go out and explain that. I'll sleep first, though. If I can get inside. Oh my gosh, and there's a mod called Chisel. I'll have to explain that one in a second. That one's really cool. I think this is my inventory. Yeah. Inventory pets. All these have different abilities as long as you are able to keep up with their food. I have made automated farms. So, I mean, the only reason that I didn't have these going is because I didn't want to keep on making the axes and stuff. But this is automated. I have windmills, wind turbines up there, which is powered through that power cell, and it automates all of this stuff. So I have pretty much all the food that I need. Down here, I was working on mob farms. That was the last thing that I was doing. But there's also dragons because of this ice and fire mod, which really stinking cool. You can make dragon armor. And when you first start this game, it's absolutely dog water trying to kill these dragons. But once you know what you're doing, it's a lot easier. So you can like go flying and stuff. Yeah. Actually, quite the flex, not gonna lie. Quite the flex right here. How do I go down though? I don't know if I remember how to go down. X? It's X. Yeah. And you can make the dragon breathe fire, I think. I don't remember which one it is that did that. Anyways, yeah, that's the dragons. The dragons are freaking dope. Shift? Yeah. Last thing I was doing was I wanted to make a mob farm for each mob. So, over here, you're able to create this thing, which you're able to, oh gosh, it's been so long. Basically, you can make a modified spawner, and then you can imprint a certain mob onto it, and it'll spawn that mob. And I put fans in there so it pushes all the mobs this way. And this device, the Killer Joe, if you put a weapon in there, it'll use it to kill the mob. And then I'm sure I could automate this even better so that this all consolidates into my ME terminal, but I don't want to do all that. It's a lot of work. And it collects the XP too. But regardless, I digress. I want to see if I can show you what Kaylee was doing. I mean, I spent a bit more time on this world than she did. There's a mod called DecoCraft, so you can make other cool stuff. I don't know why my thing's tweaking right now. Yeah, she didn't like to go adventure with me, so I kind of just did all the cool mod stuff by myself. But yeah, that's pretty much my base. You're able to create a dragon forge, which you're able to make dragon ignits, which is how I was able to make this stuff, which is like really heavy duty stuff right there. But yeah.